Are we?
Well,
It's gonna be the first game, Angola, Uganda. At 7 p.m. Angola, Uganda. There you go.
FIFA,
Pedro, we're live.
we're live. Can you hear us? Pedro. Pedro. We're live.
Welcome to
Petro's
episode
not gonna win the
49.
BL tonight this year.
Hey, we started, man. We're live now. We're live now. There you go. Welcome to episode 49 of the Swish Nomads podcast. And then once again, we're live. Of course, going live has some problems, in terms of some people having their mics not working. Anyways, the episode today, the theme is going to be the FIBA Africa World Cup qualifying window, the second window, because now, I mean, the champs are it's the first time that the champs are going to play, after winning the 12th AfroBasket title. And anyways, with me, we have the queen, the Nigerian queen. OG, how you doing?
I'm fine. I even brought my fan for you guys
We can't hear
today
you
because
though.
clearly you can't hear me.
Oh my goodness, technical.
Oh, we can hear you. I can hear you actually.
It's just
You
P-Funk
can
that
hear,
can't hear
you
me.
can hear her?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't hear it. I don't know what's going on. Anyways, I can hear you. I can't hear her. Okay. Anyways, the Nigerian queen is here.
Hi everyone. It's a bit hot where I am, so I'm just fanning
I
myself
have
today.
no idea what she's saying, but yeah. Technical difficulties, man, people. And then we got the island boy, Jonathan. How you doing, sir?
Yeah, I'm good, but I don't know why my internet is so slow tonight. So see
No, we're
how
gonna do
it
it. We're gonna
goes.
do it. It's all good. It's all good. But now we go to the man himself, the Senegalese, because he just keeps repping other people's jerseys and stuff. I don't know. Where are you today?
Yo, today I'm in Cameroon. Hi, people. I hope you're doing well. Today I'm in Cameroon. Since Jeremiah Hill is killing it down here in France, we need to represent Elan Chalon and, le continent. Represent, yeah.
Hey, always. I haven't seen you rap like an Angolan jersey though. But hey, it's all good. The hate never stops.
Yo. No, it's not about the hate. It's the difficulty of having them jerseys, actually.
Gotcha. No,
I
but
have a
no.
Nigerian jersey. I have probably 10 African jersey, but not an Angolan one because they're not selling it in Senegal, maybe.
But
I know.
he's saying
I don't even have
is
one. I mean,
your
If you
country
was
doesn't produce jerseys. Your country needs to produce their
anyways, listen.
merchandise.
Once again, please. This podcast is is done for you guys. It's something that please subscribe, like, share, comment. It will help the algorithm, and then this is what we do, and we do it for you. And then we got Africans normally with five Africans talking about African basketball. It doesn't get any better than that. And then from now we're just gonna go through to the first topic, which is hot topics. With I won't hear, but I'm sure she's gonna do a wonderful job.
Hey, okay, we're going to get into hot topics for the week ending the 22nd of February. So, this first topic I'm going to talk about is African youth basketball growth continues to make headlines. So, this week, Fresh Coverage highlighted something we've all been talking about for a while: basketball's rapid growth amongst youth. Amongst young people across Africa. Reports show that participation is rising, particularly in school and grassroots levels, which is important because it isn't just numbers, it's structure. More organized youth competitions, more academy programs, and stronger links between schools and federations is becoming visible and viable across many countries. This matters because youth participation is the foundation of everything else. If local leagues are improving and continuing and continental competitions are growing, it's because the pipeline is expanding underneath. We are seeing more teenagers exposed to organized basketball earlier, which means better fundamentals, better competition, and ultimately stronger national teams in the long term. This isn't just a flashy headline, but this is something arguably is one of the most important things that we need in Africa right now. So we're really happy that it's happening. On to story 2, which is BAL season 6. The dates are confirmed and momentum is building. So the Basketball Africa League continues to build towards season 6. The upcoming BAL season is scheduled to tip off on the 27th of March 2026 and run through to the 31st of May 2026, with the playoffs and finals set for Kigali, Rwanda. What makes this interesting isn't just the dates, it's the continuity. The BAL has now established itself as a fixed part of the African basketball calendar. Teams are preparing earlier, fans are engaging earlier, and the competition is no longer experimental. This is now an established league, with defending champions entering the pictures and qualifying teams already confirmed. We are now in the building up phase where squads prepare and fans start to build the narrative. So we're really eager to see who you're going to be supporting in the upcoming BAL. And finally, we're going to move to some local news. So domestic leagues continue to deliver across the continent. Live score aggregators and league trackers show consistent activity across countries like Morocco, Uganda, Tunisia, Senegal, Cote d'Ivoire, and Egypt. These weekly results matter more than people think. Domestic forms influence. So therefore, national team call-ups, we're talking continental qualifications, player momentum, and long-term club strength. We often focus on Afrobasket or the BAL, but the truth is these competitions are shaped by what happens in the local leagues week after week. So clubs positioning themselves strongly are now the ones we need to be talking about later on in the year when it comes to continental competitions and when it comes to the BAL, because they'll be where those players are coming from. So that's it for this week's Hot Topics, and we'd love to see your thoughts in the comments. Back to you, Pedro.
Literally, I'm kind of like I went back like 100 years when the 1920s was silent movies. I have no idea. I just hear her moving. I was waiting for her to stop. It's like, is she done? Because I'm sorry, I apologize. Everybody else can hear it except me. But like, anyways, this is part of technology. There's always some glitches that we gotta, but we go on. That's how we, us Africans, we move on. We don't, we always make sure the show must go on. Anyways, thank you, OG, for this wonderful. I hope and I wish and I know it was a wonderful take. And then we're gonna go to the next one. Djigo is gonna talk about the key matchups to watch in the upcoming window too. Please, the floor is yours, sir.
Oh yeah, technically OG said that Angola ain't gonna win anything in this in this windows in Egypt. That's what she said in the hot topic, and yeah. So I don't know how you're gonna process that one, bro.
Hey, listen, you might think Nigeria's gonna win. We saw the power rankings. We there. We in there.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, absolutely, absolutely great. Thank you, Kero, for the hot topic, and thank you, P-Funk, for giving me the mic to talk about some of the key matchups that we should look on, and what we will expect from this World Cup qualifiers windows too. I will start off with the Group B, the group that features Senegal's DRC, Madagascar, and Cote d'Ivoire as well. So in this group, I think the common matchup that people are waiting for, mostly, and the matchup that is really gonna rise and shine throughout the whole basketball world in Africa, gonna be the matchup between Senegal and Cote d'Ivoire. Unfortunately, we saw the upcoming players that are going to represent the Cote d'Ivoire team, and what's his name? Solo Diabate won't be part of these windows because he's kind of injured, unfortunately. But the show must continue because we know some well-known as Dali will represent Cote d'Ivoire, and for Senegal as well, you have key players. The return of Babacar Sane, who missed this past Afrobasket, the return of Babacar Sane. Branco gonna be here. Jean-Jacques gonna be here. So looking forward to that matchup. It's going to be a very guard-heavy plays matchup in between Senegal's against Cote d'Ivoire, because we know in the other side, even though Solo is not playing, they still have Nasir Zouzoua, who's going to lead in the show, and for Cote d'Ivoire as well. And also for DRC, we see what John Jordan going to bring. We also saw the name of Rolly Nunga. So on that matchup as well, it will be very interior heavy matchups, because we know how the Senegalese interior is quite strong, and the GRC interiors as well quite held onto a zone. So also a matchup to looking forward. Also a team that people are not counting to win a game, but can surprise the people. The Madagascaran team with Matias Madi coming on back. The Island Boys, the Island Nation represent. Shout out to Jonathan. That matchup also as well, really key matchups to see which team gonna go 3-0. We saw what happened in the Windows one. No, there wasn't any team that went 3-0, because we know this game can be competitive, and having home court advantage will be a determining factor, but won't be like the leading factor that gonna get you to win actual basketball games.
We've got home court.
I got home court.
I learned my lessons, guys. I'm not gonna trash talk anyone today. So yeah, you need to play actually good basketball. You need to play efficient back basketball throughout all 40 minutes of the game. And to the teams also, there's one big game that is actually granted. We know that the favorites of this group are Senegal and Cote d'Ivoire and DRC, but it can turn around and flip around very quickly throughout to see how the matchup going to look like. And now moving on to Cairo, when we have the actual champions, Angola, or we have also Egypt, and throughout that matchup, I think OG said it best in the episode 47. If you want to tune into episode 47, go back to our YouTube channel or to our Spotify or podcast to see her taking that, which was the matchup going to be determined in the play styles, and which play style would be more effective throughout the whole game. And I think we break that one out, knowing that Angola is a team that really want to play fast, and throughout his MVP as well, Chile Dendao, really a player that really love to push the tempo up, and with all those lob threats like the Bruno, etc. So we know that Angola is a team that really play inside out, heavy basketball with just fast-paced tempo. And the difference with that is Egypt, knowing their play styles, knowing how they play, we know that that's a team that really love to control the tempo, to control the pace, to have sets going on in nearly every possessions, to use at least 14 or 15% of the shot clock to have a great and efficient shot throughout the position. So yeah, it's gonna be a matchup that we all looking forward to, because it will be very interesting to see how Egypt's gonna play, and how Angola gonna play as well. And also another matchup that we looking forward, that I personally looking forward, it's the remake of the AfroBasket finals that had Mali against Angola. If you watch the AfroBasket finals, you kind of see that both teams have typically the same play styles. I mean, they all rely on guard plays. They play fast. They also love to play inside. A lot with Aliou Diarra, Omar Ballo in Mali side, and then you have Bruno Fernandes in Angolan side as well. So yeah, that's both of these teams have the same play style. So we're gonna see which team gonna dominate that matchup as well. So on this note, I'm gonna end out my my analysis on the key matchups. And there is also one question that really pop out is what will be the impact, or what's going to be the impact of is African players, or are our African federations are making the work to bring the Europeans, that the African players that are playing in Europe or in the top leagues, or are we doing enough work as well to prepare our local talents to represent the countries in those windows? So yeah, floor is yours, P-Funk.
Djigo, hey, once again, thank you. Congrats. I mean, I think you should have gone in a little bit more in depth about, the champs, the actual champs, but it's all good. I mean, we're used to
Why would I do that? Oh, come on. Let's
we're
just
used
that's
to
a
this.
wrap. Hey, Celto Miguel's gonna play. Is Celto
Yeah,
Miguel
he's
gonna
there
play?
already. He's there already. He's there already.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, man.
he's playing.
So for
He's there
people,
already.
Angola is a force to be reckoned with because they're the actual champs, and they have people that that are really proud of what they're accomplishing. So since they saw the last ranking of the FIBA, they would want to make a statement. So yeah, buckle up, people.
Speaking of that ranking, okay, what do you got? What do you guys got to say? Because if anything, Mali is. Come on, do you see where they put Mali?
I think they put Mali in fourth, right?
I mean, wait, hold on. I got it here. Wait,
Mm.
I got it here, and it's not pretty, man. Because I mean, don't get me wrong, Mali is sixth.
Once again, I'm really interested to find out
OG
their
saying something.
thought
I have no idea what
processes.
she's saying. You guys can, yeah, but
I'm just really interested to understand like how the FIBA ranking works, because if I remember correctly, guys, correct me. Guinea is number one, right? Guinea. You're right. How? Where? From what? Where? Like
Wait,
how?
wait.
Yes, tell me.
Wait.
Tell me.
The two explanations. It says at the end of the article that this is not an official, not official ranking. Okay, I'll tell you what it says exactly. So, disclaimer: the power rankings are completely subjective and in no way represent an official or precise ranking system. All comments
So then why
reflect the
release
author's
them?
opinions.
Why release
Yeah.
them? That doesn't make
Official
any
sites
sense.
doesn't make any
You're
sense to
the
me, though.
official people. So then give us the official rankings. I'm so confused.
Or
And then if
did
it's
they?
subjective, who is making those decisions? Who
Sorry.
decides that Guinea is number one and Angola is number two? How is that choice
Now,
made?
why is Guinea?
That's why I'm confused.
What?
Guinea's number one.
Why is Guinea? Yeah, it's
Guinea's number
it's
one.
the
Maybe
only
because
team.
it's how they perform in the Windows One. I think.
They are the only undefeated team till now in the
Yeah.
World Cup qualifiers.
So that's why they're number one.
basically,
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
Okay, so then
if we're
why
being
keep
logical,
Angola number two? If we're doing it that way, Angola hasn't played yet, so they
But-
shouldn't be two.
but based on this is, I can give you the contact details of the guy who wrote the piece.
No, I got his number. I'm gonna call him right after this.
Yeah, but Jonathan,
Yeah,
it
please.
will be very interesting to give us some insight if you know anything of
Yeah.
how they're making the rankings. Is there any count numbers? Are they using the last AfroBasket results and the first window of
think-
this
Yeah.
World Cup qualifiers? So if you know anything, it will be very helpful for the audience.
I think that the last AfroBasket results are taken in consideration, but since some teams have already played in the first window, and some teams are going to play in this coming window, because when you see that, for example, Madagascar is 14 or among the 14 for 15. So this reflects what they did at the loss of AfroBasket, where they went 0-3, right? So I think this is the logical thinking that went into the writing of this piece. And then, like I said, since Guinea is the only undefeated team in the World Cup qualifier, so sorry, it's only normal or logical that they're the number one. And since Angola, the champions,
we didn't play yet, so we can't, because if you go and then if
but
you say,
since
hey,
since Angola are the
we're
champions,
6-0. We're 6-0 in AfroBasket. So shouldn't that take into consideration if you think about it?
No,
this is what
I don't think that makes sense. I think what they're saying is the first window has happened. So the teams that played in window one are going to be ranked. My question is, Angola didn't play window one. So why are they at the top of the ranking?
Maybe it's coming
right.
with the fact that they won after Afrobasket. Maybe they will they will update the rankings after this window too, and
Okay,
we will
no,
have a more accurate. So that's my point on that. And
they're going to
if this
update
is the
them.
yeah, they're going to update them.
They're
So
going to
this is
update them. But my question is, if that's correct, then why is Mali fourth? Surely Mali should be third because they came second.
yeah, and they didn't play yet. So actually,
Exactly.
good point.
Mali is
Thank you.
6.
Yeah,
Wait, Mali
just
six. Okay, then
Yeah.
just to
I don't
remember to
understand.
the audience, Guinea went 3-0, and Guinea is sharing the bracket with Tunisia, Nigeria, and Rwanda. So in the group C, so they went 3-0.
6-0. We went 6-0,
It-
fellas. And we
Hey
won
Pedro,
number
No
one.
one
Afrobasket.
cares about
It's
Afrobasket.
it's
No
a
one
robbed
cares
Afrobasket.
anymore.
Nobody cares.
No,
It's
but
a
can you
robbed
imagine?
Afrobasket. No one
You know
cares, bro.
Can I just tell you something? After
Yeah, go
the
ahead.
power rankings, right after the Afrobasket, we weren't number one either, and we went 6-0.
Because we all know the
You
truth.
know, there's some
Because we
explaining
know
to
the
do.
truth.
Because it's the robbed Afrobasket. What you mean? You want to be first? You want your gold medal. Yeah. Why are
Take
you
your gold
crying
medal
about
and
rank?
be quiet.
Why
Stop.
are you crying about rankings, man? Like
Yeah,
what
why
are
are
we
you
doing,
crying?
man?
Let's
Yeah, it's
move
gonna
on.
be
Let's
all
move
good.
on.
Let's
Let's
move
move on.
on. Pedro, next
Yeah.
next segment, Pedro.
Anyways, some people will never let it go. Rob, I mean, come on, please. You know, it was on live television. Please. Anyways, we're gonna go to a next topic, and it will be with the beard, the man himself. You know, the Swiss Nomad quiz master, and we will talk about who must step up in this second qualifying window. Jonathan, the floor is yours, sir.
Thank you, Pifak, for the mic. Uh, that's an interesting question you said here because actually everyone needs to step up. Everyone that wants a ticket to the World Cup. That's the first point that we need to that we need to address. Considering that every team's here to try and book one ticket, so I think everyone will be stepping up. Now, if we look at the teams on uh, in the respective groups, what we have is Angola, Egypt, and Mali. They know these teams. They enter the World Cup qualifiers knowing that everyone will be looking at them. I think Egypt was at the last World Cup. Angola was there too. Just correct me if I'm wrong. Mali still looking for a World Cup ticket, And for me personally, I think Angola needs to prove that they really belong to the World Cup in terms of they just won the AfroBasket, and if they don't go to the World Cup, that will be something like it it, it won't be fun for them in the long run. If you see in terms of individual players, you have Childi Dendao, who's I think like always he'll deliver. He has the vision, he has the skills to play at this level. He can even play at a higher level. Um, we have some players in Egypt, the usuals like Ihab Amin, Ondi, um, yeah, uh, Patrick Gardner, all those guys. If they Mali on the other side has some players also deliver. I think the young, not so young now, Kanute will be the one leading Mali. Mm, I'm not sure if Omar Balu will be around, but uh, that's a question we need to address. That the Malian Federation needs to address. Uh, Now we're gonna switch to Dakar, the Dakar window. Uh, it will be interesting to see there uh, what Cote d'Ivoire will bring out and what Senegal will bring in terms of players. I think Djigo earlier said that Solo won't be around. Um, this will be a first in years, but Cote d'Ivoire they have the players to deliver. Zuzwa is here. Costello, I'm not sure if he's gonna be here, but if he comes, he'll be the one that he can do everything. He can block, he can block shots, he can score, he can
Yo,
rebound.
Costello won't be around though. Just for information.
Okay, thank you for that, Djigo. Mm, we have Senegal. So Senegal, I'm sorry, Djigo, but Senegal really needs to up their game because they're going to be in
What do
front
you
of the
mean? What
fans.
do you mean by that? What do you mean?
I
wait,
disagree. I
We came
disagree.
third in AfroBasket. It's not like it was a failure.
Forget AfroBasket. What I'm saying is, you have a Cote d'Ivoire that you've just mentioned doesn't have a solo. My issue with Cote d'Ivoire has always been they're a good team, they're not a great team. Now you take Solo away, what can they do without him? And you don't have that big presence of Matt Costello in the paint. Now Senegal has a chance to shine because they only have to beat DR Congo. Senegal has Sane, they've got Boissy, they've got the hot one. What else do they need? Like
Absolutely.
Who's that guy?
You know the hot one, the quick guy, Branko Badio. That's it. Who else? Who else do they need at this point? It's almost as if the cards have been laid out for Senegal to go 3-0. If they don't go 3-0, that means this Senegal's team isn't shit. I'm sorry, they're just not. And maybe DR Congo is going to do something because this Cote d'Ivoire team, I'm sorry, they're looking a little techie.
Yeah. And just to back up what you said, I feel like all the conditions are met for Senegal to go 3-0, right? Because we brought out our A players. It's not like I was scared that Branco won't be around at that time, but he's on the list. He's going to play. And one of the another factor that's very important is the venue. We're not playing in Dakar Arena where it's far from the city and people are going to travel miles to go there. Very hard to fill out. We're playing in town. We're playing downtown, an arena which is very easy to fill out. So you have the atmosphere and stuff. So I mean, all the conditions are made for the team to go actually 3-0. So if they want, if they want, it's a failure. But don't tell me that we need to level our games like
you get home court.
Oh yeah. I said it. DR Congo, Cote d'Ivoire, Madagascar, Senegal in 3, bro. I said it. Yeah.
I think the team that's going to surprise us.
Last thing I'd like to.
Oh, sorry, go on.
Kero, what you mean?
Oh, I was saying that the team that I'm actually looking forward to seeing is DR Congo, because I also think the conditions are perfect for them to do something different. You have a weakened Cote d'Ivoire team, maybe a little bit of an untested Senegalese team with Sane back into the rotation. And then obviously Uganda, is it Madagascar or Uganda they have in that group?
Madagascar.
I love Madagascar to death. They're my babies, sweet baby angels, but we all know they're 0-3. Okay, 0-3. That's it. So DR Congo has an opportunity now to prove that they're not middle of the pack. They can do something. But again, who's going to step up? It's exactly what you said. Who is going to be the leader on that team and dominate when it comes down to it?
Yeah, and DR Congo have a strong team. They have Lutete is coming. They have John Jordan, the point guard from the Fus Rabat is coming. They have Lolinunga is coming. They have a strong team to actually do something in that group B, for sure.
That was my question, actually. But you know what? I'm gonna support my fellow islanders. I want to see Madagascar step up because
you're so cute,
be,
Jonathan.
No, come on. That would mean that Madagascar, like OG said, they're gonna 0-3. But I don't think I'd like to see them give Senegal and Cote d'Ivoire a good run for their money. This is what I want to see. And for that, they need to have the right players on the court at the right time. That's it. This is
Yo,
the
they
only
can though.
way they can
They can though
rub
because they
shoulders
did it in
with
they did it in
Senegal
in
and
the
Cote
Afro
d'Ivoire.
Basket Windows last year.
Mm. The
Yeah,
thing is, it's not that they don't have the right players. No one is saying
They,
Madagascar is a bad team. Madagascar is a good team. They're just not a great team. That's the problem. You're going up against it's like what we're talking about the youth system, right? You've got countries who have had an established youth system, so players who've been playing for a long time. And then you've got countries like Madagascar where they're growing that now. But for them to reach the same level as Senegal, it's almost impossible. It would need to be Senegal having the worst game of their life and Madagascar playing the best game of their life for them to win that game. How likely is that to happen? I mean, I believe in miracles. I pray every day. But is that the miracle Madagascar is hoping for? I sound like
Thank
a
you, John.
hater, but I'm not a hater. I love Madagascar. You know you're my
That's
island
sufficient.
boys. Okay.
Pedro, for the record, OG is saying that Madagascar are gonna go all three, you know, and Jonathan is cute to think that they have a shot. So for him to represent his country and to be a proud island boy, you know, that's what OG said.
No, but listen, basketball and sports in
uh,
general, it's not an exact science. If for whatever
it's-
reason a favorite team has a bad shooting night, foul trouble, God forbid, some player gets injured or whatever, hey, it's possible, it's doable. We've seen it. We've seen it happen. You know,
Absolutely.
I mean, Kenya beat us on a lucky shot, I might say, but they beat us, you know. So no, it might happen. So like, who's to say Matias Madi comes, catches fire, like hits, you know, because that guy's a scorer, you know, that guy's a scorer, and then yeah, I mean, we don't, like I said, end every game except the ones that Angola plays because we won already. As soon as we stopped stepping the arena, you know, the parking lot, we won, but but the rest of the teams, you know, it's yeah. I mean, I'm just kidding. But before there was an aura of invincibility that Angola had. You know, not now. Now, you know, we because before we were like the dream team. You know, every time people faced us, yeah. But now, yeah, now we let the gap is closed. You know. Yeah. Anyways, but listen, we have a little debate because we like to, you know, talk about, and then you know that's what we do. You know, we go and talk and then just go. We have not right today. There's only four of us. You know, our fifth member is on a mission. You know, covering the actual window. But I want to go and start a debate with this. There's two questions. Um, are the first question is, are the African federations doing enough to integrate the diaspora talent? That's question number one. And question number two, are local leagues producing ready talent for this level? If the local leagues are producing already. So the floor is yours, OG.
I'm going to start with the second question first. And Djigo and the beard, you're going to tell him what I said. I think certain local leagues are, because if you look at Egypt and Tunisia, they produce players who go and play in the national team. They rarely go and get diaspora players. Everybody is either Egyptian, Tunisian, born and raised there, played in the league, and they succeed. In terms of, is the federation doing enough? I think that's a very tricky question in that what's enough? Because in Nigeria, I would say they're doing too much because you only have two local players and everyone else is diaspora. We all have Nigerian passports, but were we born and raised and played in Nigeria? No. Is there a local league for us to play in? No. So how can we have homegrown talent? It's not possible. So I think in terms of federations, look at what Rwanda is doing. Look at what, in a sense, Angola is doing. Look at what Mali is doing. Look at what Senegal is doing. All of these programs, tried and tested, they're taking local players, playing them at the local level, finding out that they're talent, taking them to the national level. Those players then go out, get experience overseas, and then come back. And then one or two times, they'll find a diaspora player. I think that's the way it should be. You need to balance your team out. It can't be that that 60% is diaspora and 40% is homegrown. I think it has to be the other way around. You have 40% diaspora and 60% homegrown, because essentially sport is a way out of your situation. Many people play sport to get out of poverty, to get out of hardship, to get out of trouble. What are we saying if the pipeline is, if you can send your kids abroad or have your kids abroad, they stand a better chance in getting into the national team? I don't think that that's fair. Now translate.
Jonathan, do you want me to translate? Okay, go on. So OG said that it should be well balanced. Okay. OG said that it needs to be very balanced, and Nigeria don't have a league, so they invest a lot into diaspora people. So the blueprint should be on the federations like Tunisia, how they're doing on producing homegrown talent and having a strong local league and stuff like that. And Jonathan is cute.
Djigo, you got the mic, so can you
there you go. Thank you. I was just gonna give you an example. In the list that was made up for the 12 players that will represent Senegal in this World Cup qualifier window, there is no player playing in the actual local league. So I feel like in our federation, for example, if they're doing enough work for bringing diaspora people, yes, OG said they're doing too much for the Senegalese federation as well. They're doing also too much, and there is no balance as in. Because I feel like if you want a strong enough local league and then you want to empower what you're building in the country, you at least need 1 or 2 players that are playing in the actual local league to represent the country. Why would I say that? It's not because of the local league don't have talents or the players don't have levels. Don't get me wrong. Last year, MVP of our local league, Baranyai, played for Iceville Dakar. He averaged in the BL 15 points and 7 rebounds per game. Don't tell me that that player can't represent the country in the World Cup qualifier. Absolutely no, because they've brought a kid that communicate about the fact that he is in the team before the official statement of the team. For a kid that playing, I don't know if he's playing in Canada or something, had 1 or 2 posters in Instagram that he scored 30-point games and 3 video edits. Kero, how Kero making great graphics and stuff. 3 video edits graphics, and then we said that okay, this kid is representing the country on the behalf of Baranjai that is the MVP in our local league and actually average in the BL. I'm not even telling his average in the local league. I'm giving you guys the average in his last BL campaign, 15 points per game. So yeah, our federation, for my federation, actually, we're doing way too much. We're only relying on diaspora players, on diaspora people, and we tend to forget the homegrown talent that we have here. So on the get-go, what it's bring is the level that we want to show to Africa, or the level that we want to have in our local league, is not enough because our players don't have the chance to compete in other competitions. Thank God we have the BL, but before the BL, I think maybe in a stretch of 10 years, you only have 1 player from the local league or absolutely 0 players from the local leagues. So yeah, that's kind of the example that I'm going to give to you. I think they should balance it. I think the federation should also do the work to scout report out the player that we have here and to see if they have the level or talent to be in the 12. Even if they don't have if they're not making the 12, but at least do a pre-selection to people to have at some point some competition to play against the A team, so that you know, okay, I have this group. If this player is injured, I can put this player from the local league and then integrate him. So yeah, that's gonna be my take on that.
Is that not what Team USA does? Like they bring like 52 players together and then they
There
just
you
they
go.
cut from there. Yeah.
Yeah, they do a scrimmage every year that they go into the World Cup or they go into the Olympic, because we all know the team that play in the World Cup and Olympics is not the team that play in Asia Cup or America Cup and so on. So they tend to do a scrimmage between NBA players and other players that used to represent the country, as in G Leaguers or some players that play in EuroLeague and stuffs. So they do a little scrimmage, and a little pre-camp to see which will gonna be the last 12, or to get the players to be ready for the next campaign. So yeah, I feel like they should balance it out. You can. It's good to have diaspora players, but you cannot left out the local players that you have here, and picking up all the diaspora players to play for the country. Actually, back to you, Pedro.
Jonathan, what about you, sir? What do you think? Do you agree on the balancing aspect, or you have something more explosive to say?
Uh, sorry, I think by now, sorry, yeah. I think by now you know what my stand is in terms of import players, diaspora players, and local grown players. Mm, what we see that some countries with their local players, with very few import players, are striving. Okay, let's take the Angola as example. They have a very strong, they have a strong team, strong national team. Egypt has a strong national team. The players they've gone out there, they've gone to other countries. They've been studying, and they came back to play in their country. No, they didn't make it an objective or a goal to play in the country where they were studying or things like that. So this means that there must be some incentive for them to come back home and play in the local league. Uh, when a country relies heavily on import players, this sends the wrong message that their training and development is not fully functioning, and this causes some um, certain unbalanced. It's not a good balance because you have players that feel left out, and they say, "Why should I keep playing when I I know that this guy who's been playing in Europe will come and take my place at some time when uh,
Mm-hmm.
maybe 2 years or 3 years,
Yeah.
you know?" But sorry, now when you, to answer the second question, uh, I think I'm just like OG on that. Some leagues that have their local players, and their local players always turn to the national teams. Tunisia, Morocco, Egypt, some point less, some point backwards. Algeria also has done that. No, northern countries have been doing that. Some southern countries have been doing that, but most of the times you see that the players, some countries have this tendency of importing players. Uh, Mind you, let's be clear. A player who has been uh, trained in a country, then goes to study and comes back, I've got no objection to that. Or he's playing in another country and he's going to national team. No offense to that. But someone who is not even born here, you call him for this is the big issue. This, to my opinion, should not be happening because, like I said, it's you're taking up a spot from a local player who could be as good or even better than you, but you just get the spot because you're from another country. This has been happening so many times. I've seen that happening in so many sports, and that's what I have to say on the matter. I don't know if I answered right or if I've been just shooting
No, it
wide.
was perfect. No,
Yeah,
you've been you've
that's
been
my take.
you've been constant saying the same thing in terms of like, and we had the same thought process, and I understand that. Like
Mm.
you made a distinction between import players is in the club level, but it can't be import players on the national team level. So that's different.
Yeah.
You'd be like, yo,
Mm.
you want to play? Yo, what you doing? You want a passport? Yeah, it's different. But my some African federations are doing enough or more than enough, and some are kind of stuck in the past and saying, "Oh, I'm going to give you an example. I'm going to talk about my country, and I'm going to talk about another country. I'm going to give two examples. My country, I'm like as I think you guys know, like in my other life, I represent players. I represent players, and I have a talent agency that right now we took 26 players of Angolan descent, Angolans or Angolan descent, to play in North America, either in the United States of America or Canada. And I mean, we talk about U18 AfroBasket participants, U16 AfroBasket participants, really, really talented kids, really, really talented kids. And I'll give you one example. One of those kids was going to go and participate at the U18 AfroBasket in South Africa. Yeah, two of them actually. They were on the roster, whatever training camp roster, and then they got an opportunity to go to the States. I mean, I told their families, listen, if it was me, I would go, because what's the best that can happen to you if you go to AfroBasket? You get noticed, but you already got noticed. So leave that spot. Somebody else, is going to be able to, because you left, because you didn't attend. You're not. I don't know if they're going to be part of the 12, but because of your absence, other kids were able to get noticed, and they also went. And then we've been facing some backlash saying, oh, it's a mistake for the kids to go. Those two kids that I'm talking about ended up playing against AJ DeBonsa, Mikel Brown, what's the guy's name? Cameron Boozer. Guys are going to be in the NBA draft this year. They're freshmen in college. They're going to, they're also freshmen. They also, but I'm just saying, what? Let the guys go. Try to go. If it doesn't work out, they can always come back. The basketball league is not going to end in Angola, And then when you have people saying that it's a mistake, it's not a mistake. Angola never had so many players at a high school and college level as now. Never, never. We've been sending kids to the United States since the 1990s, early 90s. One guy made it to the NBA. One. And this guy, Bruno, would have made it if he went to Europe, if he whatever, because it was destined to go to the NBA. Shout out to him. But I'm trying to say, why not? Because the best, listen, I'll give you an example. I live in Germany. They World Cup champions, European champions, U19 second place. They got second place. U18 Eurobasket champions, and U16 also. So the best players from Germany, they don't play here in Germany. And they got a league that some guys make $1 million. And they got a league here, but they still went. Some kids from EuroLeague teams like Barcelona, Dame Sarr, that Italian kid, he went to Duke. The best Spanish players, they play in the States. So why can't, I don't think our league is, comparable to the ACB or Easy Credit BBL. So those kids, let them try. If they don't work out, hey, come home. So I understand there's going to be a balance. Childe Dundão never left never left Angola in terms of to play on the club level. Has always played in Angola. He was the AfroBasket MVP. Jean-Jacques Boissy, homegrown, was the BAL MVP. It's beautiful to see that. But you have cases like Selton. Selton played 9 years in the States, 5 years in the college at a college level, 4 years at a high school level. It's a balance. Some kids that play over there, some kids, Abu is our MVP. Abu Bakar, he's there.
Can I ask
I'm
you a
saying there's got to
question,
be a
Pedro?
balance. I totally understand.
Can I ask you a question? Djigo, could you ask Pedro this question? Does he think if Childe Dondao had left and gone to play in Europe or potentially the States, he would be a better player than he is now?
Pedro, the question will be: do you think that if Childe Dondao left and played for Europe, played in Europe, actually, his level will be better than it is right now?
I mean, I'm not a futurologist. I can't say that. But the tournament that those guys were spotted, so it was I think it was the World Cup. Was the AfroBasket. They played U18 that they won, and then they went to the World Cup. Selton was there. Eddie Kamandi was there. Dundan was there. Milton Valente was there. There was all this generation. They won the AfroBasket. They were there. Unfortunately, Shielder doesn't pass the eye test. They look at him. Oh, look at this little short guy, whatever. I don't know if Shielder was Shielder back then. I watched the game. So Selton is like 6'4", 6'5", big, strong guy. Eddie Kamandi the same. So they were the ones that got offers to go to the States. They went to the States. I mean, I think Shielder has the heart of a lion. If the kid was 6'6", he would be in the NBA. But he's good where he is. He's the best player on to me, he's the motor, the engine that makes the Angolan team run, and then also the petrol at the club level. So to me, he's who's to say? He could have gone, not work out, and come back. Look, Jacques Boissy was in Europe. It didn't work out. So I think. Listen, I have no sound from.
You can't hear me.
The other two. I don't know what's going on. But listen, where are you? Okay.
Okay.
I was gonna go to the
quiz, right?
But it's kind of hard for me to go to a quiz. I can't hear you, and the other two are gone.
So I win. I'm the winner.
You live rough.
I'm the winner.
I can't hear you.
I win. I'm the winner.
You win. Okay, win. You win.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, you win.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. No, I think Djigo is having some problems because I can hear him. Djigo, what's going on?
Yo, can you guys hear me?
I can hear you, but I can't see you.
Yeah, it's just because my battery phone died. But I'm actually, I need to break my fast also as well. So I'm coming back. Yeah.
Should we end the episode?
Where's Jonathan?
What about Jonathan?
Jonathan said he's sick.
But Kato, you can hear me, right?
Yes.
I don't know what's wrong.
Djigo, ask P-Funk if we should end the episode because Jonathan said he's sick and you need to go break your fast.
No, we got 10 minutes left, so we can go and then start the quiz.
Okay.
Yo, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. I need to break the fast. I need to, eat. Where is that camera actually? Can you guys see me?
The camera's there. Like, listen, the quiz is super simple today. 5 minutes.
I'm using the integrated camera.
Okay, so good. We can see you perfectly with your Cameroon jersey. Anyways, we got like 5 little questions. Okay, we all here. So let's start the quiz, ladies and gentlemen. I won the first quiz. Unfortunately, I won't be able to to defend my title, but I'm gonna go. It's five questions, all about the qualifying window. Okay. Alrighty. Question number 1.
Djigo, can you do something with your mic,
Which
please?
team is making their first ever World Cup qualifying tournament?
Sorry, say again.
I'm going to say it again. Which team is making their first ever World Cup? Is participating in their first ever World Cup qualifying tournament? Djigo, drop ChatGPT. Stop. Okay, in 5, 4, 3, 2.
My spelling is awful.
Okay.
Uganda? Shut up. What's wrong with you?
Carter gets a point.
Thank you.
And Jonathan gets a point.
What is wrong with you?
Okay. Putting points. Oh, okay. Carter 1. Jonathan. Carter 1. Jonathan 1. I'm putting the points here. Jonathan 1. Djigo 0. Okay. Question number 2.
Why would you emphasize on the 0 now? Lord have mercy.
Okay.
You want an answer to that, Djigo.
Okay,
Do you
question
want
number
an answer to that, Jig?
According to the new FIBA Africa Power Rankings,
Oh
and
no.
if everything stayed the same, which 5 countries will qualify for the 2027 World Cup?
Wait. So if window 2
And I want
doesn't
the
get
order.
played,
The
Oh.
order of the FIBA ranking. It's just a pretty
Oh.
way of, asking that question.
I didn't watch it. Bloody hell.
Okay. 5,
I
4,
don't know.
3, 2, 1. Show me your answers, please. Okay.
Oh,
Djigo
one
can't see it.
of them.
You only
Oh,
have
no.
4.
Name
You
four.
only have 4, Djigo.
Did I put Senegal?
You only know 4?
Oh, yeah. I only know 4.
Okay.
Is it Tunisia? I thought it was Egypt.
Okay. Kato is out.
Oh.
Djigo is out, and the Quizmaster is in. Quizmaster 2.
Whatever. This
He
game is
probably
rigged
wrote
for
that
Jonathan
article,
to
man.
win. He probably wrote the article.
Yeah,
Is
he was the one explaining that.
Yeah, the order
I'll
is
tell
Guinea,
you what.
Angola, Senegal, Cameroon, and Egypt. I even talked about it. Remember, we
Yeah.
talked about it during the episode. Yeah, it's
I'll
Guinea,
tell you
Angola,
what. I'll tell you what. The secret to this. I don't know why. I just checked the article before the.
Of course you do.
Quiz.
Of course you do. Of course you do.
No,
Who doesn't check
because-
their own work?
Because it means so
No,
much
come
to
on.
you.
Yeah. Jeez. I'm breaking things.
Haters gonna hate, you know.
I know they're gonna hate. So
Yeah.
right now, Carter 1, Jonathan 2. You know who's 0. Anyway, okay. Question number 3.
Mhm.
Okay, question number 3. It's a 2-point question. Okay.
Oh,
There's a EuroLeague team
Mm-mm.
with 2 African players that will try to qualify their countries to the next World Cup. Okay. First part of the question, which players am I talking about? And second, for which team?
I'm sorry, I feel like I don't understand the question.
There's a EuroLeague team with 2 African players. Right?
Okay.
Okay. So what players am I talking about? And what? I mean, once you know,
Do they play for the same
you
team?
would know, but just I want you to emphasize.
Do they
that
play
there's a
for the
2-part
same
question.
team?
You-
Oh,
you
Djigo,
get a
ask him,
bonus
do they
point,
play for the
bonus
same
point.
team?
Do they play for the same team? I think yeah.
Yeah, of course. Of
They
course
play for the
same team.
No.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean, do they
that's the
play for the
question.
same national team?
No, I don't think so.
Oh,
They
okay.
play for the same EuroLeague team.
Yeah,
Okay.
they play for the same EuroLeague team. Yes. I'm gonna give you a little hint. One is bona fide.
Superstar.
Is a superstar for that team, yes. And the second
Yeah.
one is somebody that Jonathan wouldn't like that he plays for the team, as opposed. As an
Yeah.
import.
Now, why would you? Since you know that I know that answer, why would you give hints? See.
No, I'm giving it.
I
I
don't-
don't know if you know. How would I know? Okay.
I don't know.
The answer's in 5, 4.
You're a hater.
I don't know the answer.
You is
You
a
can
hater.
You can tie now if you nobody knows. Okay, 5,
Yeah, I'm gonna tie with Kevin.
3, 2,
I'm
1.
guessing.
No, it's a 2-part question. So yeah,
Okay.
go.
Madrid? Oh hell no. That's
I
Valence.
don't know. Who is
Valence.
it?
Valence.
Oh,
No,
Valencia.
Barcelona doesn't play for
Oh,
Madrid.
I don't know where he plays.
It's Valencia.
Show me.
Oh, they're on
Okay.
the same
What
team.
about you?
He's
I'm out.
cheating.
I'm out.
You out? Listen. There was 2. This question is kind of tricky because there's 2 sets of players, right?
Oh.
You got the first one, the first set. You
Oh,
could have gone
really?
the other direction. You could have gone the other direction.
Oh,
Will be
sick.
Bayern Munich with Wayne Gabriel and David McCormick from Rwanda.
Oh, yeah.
Nah, I'm more watching Valence, so I know that.
Yeah, because of but
Costello
it was the
because
same
of
thing. It
France.
was
Do
the
I
same-
get a
the
point for
actual- the same
Costello?
thing. One's an import player, the other one is a homegrown. Yeah, you could have
Gotcha.
gone. There's, I gave you. There was 4 options. Yeah,
Thank
Do
you.
I get
Thank
a
you.
point for
you're
Costello?
welcome. So it's now it's
Pedro.
2, Jonathan, Djigo 2.
OG is saying that if she can get a point for Costello. No.
I said Costello.
I mean, yeah, true. Costello,
Thank
yeah.
you.
No, absolutely no.
Yes.
We said a 17.
Yeah, she gets a point.
Yeah.
She get a point.
No, she can't get a point. What you talking about?
Yeah,
Because
You
I
said
said
a
which
set of
players?
teammates.
No, I said which
No,
players. The
I
first
said
part
which
is
players.
which players.
I said
Then
which
she
players.
got 1 player.
But you said the team has. Oh, anyways.
2,
You know-
2, man. I mean, it's, when you host, you set up.
You is
You're
a
so-
hater. You is a
No, you're so
hater.
happy. You're so
Yeah.
happy to see me
Yes.
falling. That
Yeah.
you're.
Yes.
I tell you, I'm gonna prepare your downfall next time, Djigo.
Jonathan, we all know you're gonna win, man. Stop acting like nobody's hating, though.
Okay, but listen now. Question number 4. Okay. Speaking of David McCormick, which I talked about in the previous question, answer in this way. He was a teammate of a current Angolan. Oh my God, current African champion. Who am I talking about? Who was his teammate in college?
College.
Then you need to know. You need to know where David McCormick went to college and who.
I don't
I
know.
don't know. Ooh, sorry. No.
Yeah, come on. Now you're gonna ask. What's the name of his?
I mean, I'm not talking
Okay.
about 1915.
Can we have a hint?
No, you
He
can't.
won the Afro basket, and he plays
No, you
in.
can't.
Right now,
Don't
plays in
stop
Greece.
it.
He used to play.
Stop.
Used to play in Spain, and then he transferred to Greece this year. And I talked about it in my hot take in my hot topics. If you
Oh, we did not listen.
if you had listened,
I listened it to I don't know how many times, but yeah, I lost
you
it.
lifted on. It was on. You muted.
Yeah.
Okay,
Sorry.
5, 4, 3, 2. B. Show me.
What did Kero say? Bruno Fernandes.
No.
I said
Bruno
Celton.
Hotspur.
No.
Sultan before, but Sultan doesn't play there. He doesn't play in Greece.
Silvio de Souza, Kansas.
Oh.
Who's
I
the
even
guy?
said he played in Spain. He plays in
Silvio
Greece.
de
Because
Souza.
Bruno played in Spain
Silvio.
and he plays in Serbia now.
What's-
Oh, he
Yeah,
does
but
play
what's his
in
name?
Serbia.
But where?
No, you
but
said
where
Greece.
Celton went?
Selton went to Maryland. No, Selton played for 3 schools. He played for Kansas State. Then he played for University of South Florida, USF, and then he went to Maryland.
I
Yeah,
got you.
Silvio played for Kansas, and then he went into Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Didn't know.
Yeah.
Damn.
Bruno played for Maryland. Yeah. So
Bruno's still
this
hot though.
last question
Is the decider.
will make or break.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All righty.
Mhm.
I mean, there might be the first ever tie. Okay. Uganda has a high school player on his roster. Could you tell me the name of the player?
Lost.
I talked about it before. I talked about
What's
it.
You
his
lost
name?
me, man. No, it's the name, man. You lost me, man. What?
Oh, I know his name.
I mean, I talked
I
about
can
it
see his
before.
face. I can
Listen,
see his
hint,
face.
he already played for
Yeah.
the Afro basket this
We
summer.
know, we
Yeah,
know.
we know.
And he grew up in the UK. What's his name?
I can't hear you, OG.
What does it start with? Djigo, ask
What
him
did-
what
what
it
did OG
starts
say?
with.
She said, "What's the name start with?"
With a T.
Nah, I don't know.
That
man.
doesn't help me.
There's- That's not any tea coming up here.
But listen, OG should know.
I
Because
know.
the guy
OG
is
no. OG no.
I know.
OG
He's
should
from-
know.
He's
Yeah.
from the UK.
Yeah, that's the thing I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. That's the kid you're talking about. OG knows.
I
Shoot.
don't know his name.
Shoot.
He's like
Shut
super
up.
famous in the
Shut
UK.
up, Jonathan.
Shoot.
Okay,
Shut
5,
up.
4, 3,
Shoot.
2, 1.
Shoot.
Show me.
In your face. In your face. In your face.
Yeah.
In your
Yes.
face.
I think
Okay.
T-shirt.
Okay. Listen, Jonathan has it. Once again, hey, don't call it a comeback. He never left. Jonathan.
I don't like
Pedro,
players.
Pedro, you is a hater.
Why
Pedro,
am
you
I
fixed
hating?
it so Jonathan could win.
He knows his basketball, man.
Tajon,
So listen,
I didn't
let
forget
me
you.
just tell
I
you
know your
how
face.
important
I
that
just
kid
don't
is.
remember your name.
Okay.
Yeah.
The kid was born in the UK. His sister plays for the UK.
Mhm.
His mom is from Rwanda and his dad was from
Mhm.
Uganda, and he chose to play for the motherland. That's the way, in that way, fatherland. But it's a question of, hey, we can bring our talent back. He could have,
Yeah.
he could have been playing for the UK at the,
GB.
whatever, Euro basket qualifiers or whatever. He's
Mhm.
playing for Uganda. That's the thing about, oh yeah, is our federations doing the best bringing the diaspora? Yes, they are. That's why I'm saying some are, some are not. So once again, the quiz master takes it again. It was at the buzzer. He hit a game winner. What? He hit a game winner, and I want to be like,
Kidding,
listen,
because he's the one writing the whole articles. It's kidding, man.
so listen, hey,
Oh.
hey, we got, hey, let me tell you something. Do like a tomato and catch up.
It's past
You
my
gotta catch
bedtime. It's
up,
time
brother.
to go to bed.
And then another thing, I was just gonna say
Oh,
something
look
about
at
the rankings. About the rankings. I want to quote a famous poet. I know I
Shakespeare.
said top 5, but I'm top 2, and I'm not 2, and I got 1. Drake, Angola in 1. Oh, mic drop.
Yo, do the final thought. Let's
Anyways,
get out of it, please.
I don't know. I can't hear you, OG, but listen, I want to thank
Oh,
everybody, our listeners. Please go.
OG, it's you doing the final talk, though.
I know, no, it's Jonathan.
Is
It's
Jonathan doing the
Jonathan
final
doing.
talk?
Yeah, yeah. I'm just
Okay.
closing, and then it's Jonathan. Yeah, listen, don't forget this moment is bigger than us. It's national pride. We're gonna go for Angola. We're gonna make sure we make everybody understand why we got 12 of them things. 12. Some people put an asterisk on it. Oh yeah, it was Rob.
Yeah,
We
we
don't
did.
care.
We did.
We don't care.
I did.
Anyways, I want to
I
go
did.
and then thank our listeners across Africa, in other continents. Once again, we do this for you guys, so please like, share, subscribe, comment. I know we can check a lot of people watching this. They're still not subscribed. We on Instagram, we on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcast. We're on TikTok, Facebook, X. We're everywhere. So if you can't find us, it means you are hated. You don't look. We're not looking for us because we everywhere. So anyways, thank you, please. And then listen, what you can do is like this in the comment section, like put a little flag where you're from, where you're watching this from. Just put a little flag, and then
Yeah.
that.
Ayo is watching, though. Shout out to Ayo.
Hi, Io.
And then
Thank you
and
for
then
watching.
also Swish Nomads. Keep swishing. And then Jonathan, please, I don't know how he's gonna do the final thought. Hey, once again, sorry for the technical difficulties. We
So
we in
sorry,
4 yeah.
living in an island, my internet connection is not that great. So, but yeah,
At least something that
my
you
final
got on
thought would
is
be
good.
there's some teams. Some teams are in the process of rebuilding after, let's say, a disastrous AfroBasket campaign last year. What can we expect from teams just like I say Tunisia, you let's say Nigeria and all that? What can we expect from these teams? Sorry, I know that these teams are not playing in the coming window, but it's still good to discuss about what they're trying to do for the coming months. Thank you.
Hey, Jonathan, we're gonna have a wonderful time talking about it, and then once again, we're gonna be here live again in 2 weeks.
Mhm.
In 2 weeks, and then yeah, keep swishing.
Yeah.
Bye, everyone.
Bye bye everyone. Bye bye
Yeah,
everyone.